Great day, happy people. Welcome back. This is day number 13 of our 30K in 90 days challenge. And in this training, in this session, I will call it versus a training, we're going to talk about how to create content for an entire week. All right. So, who is this for? If you are a person that is limited with your time and you are interested in learning how to really maximize 2 hours a day in effort to build your digital marketing business, then I'm going to share with you exactly how to do it. Now, if you've been paying attention, I've really kind of been seeding this and nurturing this for you the whole entire time we've been talking about content, but I'm just going to highlight it and speak about it a little bit more so that it is crystal clear that you have everything that you need at your fingertips, especially if you are going to just leverage Chat GPT to help do some of this extra manual labor. I'm a woman, okay? I don't like manual labor, all right? I mean, for the men out there, you guys like manual labor, I'm all for it, right? But ladies, especially, okay, my moms, we work, okay? We do a lot of different things, but if we do not have to do manual labor, okay, and stress our bones and all that good stuff, listen, I'm telling you how to use your brain, girl, okay? This is how you're gonna use your brain and you're going to be able to run your household. All right. So if you are just tuning in to me, you are not familiar with who I am. My name is Tracy Walker. I am a baseball mom. I am a documented seven-figure earner here inside of the network marketing as well as affiliate marketing industries. I am a master recruiter. I have helped a lot, thousands and thousands of people to get started into different types of home-based businesses. I've built teams of well over 20, 30, 40,000 people. And I've recruited, over 1,200 people in one program before, pretty much 100 people or more in anything that I decide to attach my name to. And why? Because I believe in it. And I learned some very valuable skills from people who took the time to teach me the importance of business and how to build relationships in order to have transactions that allow the person to get what they want to get and me to get what I want to get, right? That is a win-win situation. Last but not least, I am a business automations expert. What that means is that I love to use tools, resources, systems, anything that can help do a lot of heavy lifting for me, right? As a mom, I'm here, I'm there, I'm thinking about different things, I'm building a business, all that good stuff. Like tonight, I just had to wash clothes, right? I had to get food, I had to do all that. And I'm set to do my 90-day challenge video and share with you. Okay. There's a lot going on. And if I could have videos like this working for me on my behalf while I am asleep, while I am doing something else, while I am at the baseball field, while I am taking my son to school or picking him up from school, I would rather have myself doing it one time and letting someone watch it as many times as they want all around the world and be able to make sales. That way, I don't have to be in the DMs constantly trying to pitch. I don't have to be on Zooms. Hey, can you get on a Zoom for an hour? Hey, can you get on a Zoom for 30 minutes? Hey, I want to run an idea by you, Zoom. And I don't have a problem if the business model requires that. But to be honest, when you're dealing with digital marketing, it doesn't. And our goal is to show you how you can leverage different digital resources and tools to help you to have a seamless business with a high quality of life. All right. Especially when you're earning 100% commissions. That is life changing. Okay. And game changing as well. So let's jump right into this because we're going to keep this video short. So let me pull this up here. Okay. Now, if you remember, I'm not sure what day it was, but we talked about, we did this prompt where I asked ChatGPT to give me 30 questions. And at the time I was talking about burned out nurses, but to give me 30 questions, burned out nurses who are over 40 years old, who are stressed with being on their feet all day have about starting an online digital marketing business, right? And it gave me these 30 different topics. But here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to actually change this, right? My perfect customer, because I've trained it where my perfect customer is actually single moms, right? So I'm going to say, well, my perfect customer has about starting an online digital business, right? So I'm going to hit enter and here we go. All right. So listen, the prompt was give me 30 questions. Now I want you to think, how many days are there in a week, in a month, right? There's about 30, sometimes there's 31, sometimes it may be 29 or whatever, okay? Roughly about 30 days in a month. Now, if we are going to plan for the week, we could also even plan for the month. And how would we do that? Well, when we put in our prompt, it literally gives us 30 different topics. Do you see that? It gives us 30 different topics as it is. And these 30 different topics allow us to have 30 days worth of content. Okay, it's very simple. We asked it to give us 30 questions, and we're going to do a piece of video content or a piece of content every day on each one of these topics or questions. Okay, so for example, you would take the first 7, and this would be your content for the week. Boom, right? This would be your content for the week. So here's what we're going to do, because now we're going to break it down, right? Let's say you wanted to create a video for each of those different questions. Okay, here's what you're going to do. You're going to tell ChatGPT, okay? Very, very simple. Using the first 7 questions above, write me a 1 minute, or let's say 45 seconds, a 45-second video script that includes a hook and the answer to each of the questions. Okay, so you see that? So what we're going to do is if you want to create, let's say like right now, today is Sunday. Let's say you want to create content for Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, right? Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, or Saturday, and then next Sunday, right? And next Sunday. So now you're going to take these top 7, the top 7, you're going to tell it now, create me the script. So here are the topics. Now you're going to tell ChatGPT, tell me what to say. Okay, what should I say? And tell me, and make sure it's in 45 seconds. So I'm going to hit enter. Okay, so now here we go. Here's the first one. Hey, busy moms, ever thought about starting an online business but don't know how or don't know where to begin? Let's dive into digital marketing. And it's even giving you, like, let's say you have an actual video editor, right? I don't have a video. Well, I do have video editors, but if I'm doing this for myself, I'm just going to go. You know what I'm saying? I'm not worrying about all the different angles and shots and cameras and setting up like a studio, right? It's just you, your camera, and you're talking authentically into the camera. All right. And so this is what you would just say, like, what exactly is digital marketing? It's all about promoting products or services online using tools like social media, email, and SEO. Right? How do you know if all right, so that's the first question, right? I think it is. Hold on. Yes, I think that's the first question, right? So these are the first 7. I should have told it to number them for me, okay? But it's okay. So it gave me the first 7. All right, hold on. Gave me the first 7. So here we go. I've got these 7 video scripts ready to go. I'm done. I've created the content for the rest of the week. It took me 40 seconds to type in those 2 questions. Now, what I would do on Monday, because we're working within a 2-hour workday, on Monday, what I would do is I would open up my camera, I would copy that script, I would put it into an app called the Teleprompter app. I would paste it, and then I would go hit record on my video, on my camera. I would hit video. And now that script is going to actually show up on my screen like the news anchors have, or like people doing daytime television where there's actually teleprompters with the script on the screen. It's going to show up on your phone like that. So then you're just going to read that, okay? You're going to record it. You're going to then stop it when you're done, and you've got video 1 done. Now you're going to do the next one. Copy and paste the script for day 2 into your phone, do it, Teleprompter app, read it, be authentic, boom, record, stop recording, you're done. Day 2 is done. And you're going to do that for all 7 days. You're going to do that for all 7 days. It would probably take you, if it's 45 seconds and you're just reading it on the screen, let's just give it a minute for each one. We're talking about 7 minutes to actually video record yourself for all of your content for the week. 7 minutes. Let's give it 10. Let's just give it 15. Let's double it. Let's give it 15 minutes, right? So 15 minutes, you've got all of the videos recorded for the week. And now all you're going to do is post each day, which doesn't even take 2 hours to do. You've got everything that you need and your content is done. Here's what I want you guys to truly, truly understand and walk away from today's lesson with. You do not have to work. You do not have to work hard. It's about working smart. It's about letting the tool do it. It's about getting it done quickly. I want you to remember that as entrepreneurs, as someone working on the internet, being in control of your own time, your own business, your own income, that you do not work for time. You are not trying to sit somewhere for 8 hours because you get paid for 40 hours. In entrepreneurship, if you can get something done in 15 minutes and be done with it in 15 minutes, you've now just created 7 hours and 45 minutes of free time for you. And now this is where you actually start to enjoy your life. The reason why it seems a little challenging, like, well, how am I going to do it? Because you're spending 8 hours a day doing it. And then you're like, oh, I need to put another 2 hours in. Yep, you do need to put another 2 hours in. Because I'm going to tell you something. If you cannot sow, you will not reap. Like, I will not give you poor expectations and have you wondering, well, how come it's not happening overnight? If you don't want it bad enough, if you don't want transformation bad enough, if you don't want to have the money that you want, the time that you want, the freedom that you want to be able to do things for other people, you want to be able to travel when you want to travel. If you don't want these things bad enough that you are willing to sacrifice watching the news, sacrifice a little bit of sleep, sacrifice going and hanging out, sacrifice being on the phone, sacrifice doing whatever it is that you like to do that you could otherwise not do because it's not necessarily directly in alignment with where you're going anyway. It's just a pleasure. It's just a pastime. And most people like to do these pastimes because they feel like they are, letting some steam off. But the reality is that it is really psychologically an escape from the things that they otherwise know that they need to do. So because they will not commit, because there's a lack of discipline in getting things done, you'd rather run off and go do something else because it makes you feel better than to sit and give yourself those 2 hours to put in the work that will result in the fruits that can change your life. So yes, you're going to have to do some work, but 2 hours a day, 10 hours a week, and even if you got it done in 15 minutes and you had another hour and 45 minutes left for your day, then go and do what you were going to do before. But get this part done, because what happens is on the internet, you have digital assets, you have digital property. So now your videos that are on YouTube, your videos that are on Facebook or Instagram or TikTok or wherever you have them, guess what? Those videos are there. People can go back and watch them. It's not like you work this and you do the video one time and then the video disappears. The video is always there. So you are building up a base of assets, digital assets, that over time will begin to bring you in money when you are light years past that. So you might have video one today, and in 90 days, you have a 90th video. Do you realize that there are people that will just be coming in contact with you on day 90? And they will look at your 90 days of content and be like, oh my God, this person is an expert. They're going to go back to your day one video. They're going to start tapping into your ecosystem, learning from you. And guess what? They're going to be ready to buy because they will be consuming you because of your consistency. Now, think about this. Say you don't do your videos. Say you're not being consistent. Say you're going and hanging out. Say you're, lollygagging at the pool. Say you're over here doing this and over here doing that, and you're not getting your content done. Well, after 7 days of not getting the content done, there's no value add that you have to the marketplace. But if you did the 7 videos, you now have at least 7 pieces of content that people can start to get to know, like, and or trust you, and put you in a position where people can now buy from you. Without sowing that, you have nothing at the end of the same week. So here's the thing. The week is going to pass anyway, and we're going to be optimistic, right? And we're grateful for every day that we have another day to live and wake up. We're going to be grateful for that. But we also know that tomorrow's not promised. So what we're going to do is we're going to just anticipate that we're going to be here tomorrow, and that we need to use or make the best use of our time, because we don't know if we'll have another day. Because if you're just busy thinking you got another day and you waste today, it's kind of like feeling like you're ungrateful because you're not doing as much today as you can do today. Wallace D. Wattles in The Science of Getting Rich says, do all that you can do today. Do all that you can do today, right? Don't try to do tomorrow's work today. Do all that you can do today, and maximize your day, right? Carpe diem, in other words. Now, if you're blessed to be here tomorrow, you shouldn't have any regrets about what you didn't do yesterday. You jump out of bed and you get moving, and you know what you got to do today. And every day that you are consistent, and in this case, every week on a Sunday, you're going to create your content, you're going to do your videos, you're going to release and post, do all that once a day for the next 7 days. And then next Sunday, you're going to go to the next 7. So it'll be 8 through 14. And then you're going to tell it to give you the 1-minute video script for each of those. You're going to do that same exact thing. And you're going to do that for another 7 days. If you can get yourself in the discipline of just doing a little bit consistently every day, you'll find that success will not be elusive to you. But if you're trying to do all this stuff and in reality you're getting nothing done, well, then you feel like you're wasting a bunch of time. So my advice to you, my dear friend, is to go ahead, create your content for the entire week. Leverage ChatGPT to give you the script, to give you the topics, to give you the hooks, to give you the things that you need. You then need to do the physical recording, which it's a 45-second script. It shouldn't take any more than 2 minutes to get it done. And 2 times 7 scripts is 14 minutes, which if you give it 15 minutes, you got all of your work done for the week in 15 minutes. Now tell me where they do that at. And you have the opportunity to earn $900, 100% commissions when someone buys from you. How many of those per week could you use? Now, in order to achieve our goal of $10,800 a month, in order to make the $30,000 over the next 90 days, we want 12 customers. 10 plus 2. We want 12 customers for the month. So that is about 3 customers for the week. 3 customers for the week. So if you can do this, and you can build, you might not have 3 customers for the week, your first week. You might not have 3 customers a week, the second or the third or the fourth. If you've never made $10,000 in a month before, give yourself some grace. So now month 2, you now have 30 pieces of content out there, whereas month 1, you had no leverage. Now, month 2, you're starting, but you're starting with already 30 pieces of content. You're starting looking like an expert. You're starting with credibility. You're starting with authority on a topic. You're starting moving into the next month with a little groove in your motion, right? And now you get ready to create another 30 pieces. Now, you'll mess around and receive 1 or 2 sales or 3 sales from those efforts. Maybe you don't get any more, but you're going to do it again for another 30 days. You got to get what I'm saying? It's going to snowball for you over time, but you got to get in motion. All right. So here's what I want you to do. If you have not gotten your hands on our blueprint and how to make this whole thing work for you, and join me on this 90-day challenge, you want to click the link in the description that says get the blueprint. Click on the link that says get the blueprint. That is going to require you to put in your email address. Okay. You don't even have to put in your name. There's no name field, just your email address. And then you're going to be able to watch the free video that's giving the details, which is essentially the blueprint. Okay. Then you're going to be able to review the entire digital marketing program that I absolutely love because it is so thorough and it is so detailed and it is so structured and organized nicely. My mother was a Virgo. Now, if you know anything about Virgos, Virgos are organized, they are detail oriented. She did not play. Now, I'm Scorpio Sag, so I'm very structured, very organized. Okay, I'm water sign. I got a little bit of feistiness going on at times, but I'm very organized, very structured. And when I put my mind to something, boom, that's it. Laser focus, right? Scorpion stinger, boom. You don't want that, right? But my business, I give the scorpion stinger to my business, right? And say, I'm going to focus. I'm not going to move until I get this done. And because of that, I've been able to create content over the years that has paid me millions of dollars, whether I'm physically present or whether I'm off and about. Okay. And my virtual representative is doing the work for me. I want you to have that success. So you want to go ahead and get your hands on the blueprint. So click the link, grab the blueprint. And if you still just want to learn a little bit more about the challenge and you're like, well, I don't mind joining the challenge. I do want to join the challenge, but how does this whole thing work? There's another link in the description that is a YouTube link that talks about what we are doing over these 90 days. It is a Zoom, a pre-recorded Zoom. It's over on my YouTube channel, and it's about an hour and 20 minutes. If you need to know the details, I highly recommend that you watch that video. If you do not need to know the details and you know you are ready to make transformation and you are ready to put your money where your mouth is and you are sick and tired of playing around, not being successful, hearing about it, hoping about it, praying about it, but never really taking any action or doing anything about it, now is your chance to get that done. So go ahead, click on the link below and or above, wherever it is in the description to go ahead and get the blueprint. And guess what? I'm going to check you guys out on tomorrow, which will be for day number 14. We're almost halfway through our first 30 days, guys, and this is literally moving so fast. So get yourself plugged in, get the blueprint. I look forward to working with you, and let's rock and roll. All right, guys, tomorrow, day 14. Let's do it.